I don't think anyone in the world knows that Meghan Markle has eaten Jack in the Box and loves it.
It's so funny, too, that you keep saying Meghan Markle. You know I'm Sussex now. You have kids, and you go, no, I share my name with my children.
Yes.
And that feels so, I didn't know how meaningful it would be to me, but it just means so much to go, this is our family name.
My gosh, I work so hard, and I appreciate what hard work looks like. I like working hard.
3 little letters just shook the internet. Meghan Markle's picture-perfect image just collided with the Italian fashion world. And it's pure chaos. HRH, Her Royal Highness, popped up on Aura's official social media post, tagging Meghan at Kris Jenner's ultra-exclusive party, and what should have been a glamorous win instantly spiraled into a PR disaster. Aura, the luxury Italian label, proudly showed off Meghan rocking their sleek black tie sandals, a chic bow clutch, and those sparkling love link earrings, while calling her Her Royal Highness, like she still owned the title. That move turned heads fast. Insiders say the fashion industry's now ready to give Meghan a serious wake-up call for trying to straddle both worlds, the royal crown and Hollywood fame. And wait till you hear this, because the details are crazy. Aura didn't just casually name-drop Meghan, they went all out. They tagged her directly, listed every designer piece she wore, and even reposted those killer heels days later. Again. This wasn't some accidental tag or an intern's mistake. No way. It was intentional, loud, and clear. Those close to the scene are whispering that this was no coincidence. It was strategy. This kind of high-level coordination screams private deal. Meghan wears the look, Aura gets the shine, everyone wins. Or at least that was the plan. But the real twist? The timing of that post dropped right when eyes were already on Meghan, and that's what's got everyone talking nonstop. It's way too sharp, too bold, and just a little too perfectly timed to be innocent.
Meghan Markle.
Oh, the photo
gate from Mom's 70th.
It was really innocent, which is so crazy. Mom and Meghan have been friends for some years now, and they have a really sweet relationship. We took a photo, and then I think we were all going through them. We're all, communicating about like what we're going to post. We're never ones to post without permission. We are like, it's not who we are.
We're very respectful.
Yeah, like we have the craziest, funnest photos from that night, but we were posting just like fun photos, and so
dignified photos.
We were totally, we were told that it was totally cool to post, and then after it was posted, I think they realized it was Remembrance Day, and they didn't want to be seen at a party, even though it's already up.
Mm-hmm.
And then taken down. And then I think they realized like, oh, this was so silly.
And they did.
Everything went down at the exact same party, on the same night, at the very event where Meghan and Harry supposedly checked that little box that said, no photo consent. Yet somehow, poof. Pictures from that night disappeared from the Kardashians' social media within hours. That's the very night the internet has now dubbed Photogate, and the drama hasn't stopped snowballing. But here's the wild twist that's got everyone talking nonstop. Somehow, Aura got the all clear to post those exact same shots everywhere. They splashed Meghan's face across the internet like it was a full-on sponsored campaign, and insiders swear it all happened with her personal green light. One fashion insider didn't hold back, saying the hypocrisy couldn't be louder unless she wrote it in neon lights. And honestly, they've got a point. You can't tell the world you denied photo consent, then turn around and let a luxury brand post those same pictures like it's just another day in the influencer life. It's giving double standard big time. Or as the internet saying, the math ain't mathing. Now the online detectives are in full investigation mode, connecting every dot and pulling receipts. And what they're uncovering doesn't look good for Meghan. That polished, carefully curated image she's worked so hard to protect? It's slipping fast, and her picture-perfect story is cracking right in front of everyone's eyes. What was meant to be a power move, snagging that royal-style stamp of approval from a high-end Italian fashion house while staying in full control of her public image, has completely backfired on Meghan. That Aura post has officially become Exhibit A in the growing storm surrounding the Sussex brand. The couple's polished image just got dragged straight into drama they clearly didn't see coming. The whole situation reads like a masterclass in celebrity image control gone totally off the rails. Meghan and Harry showed up at Kris Jenner's party, a night that should have been simple, maybe even forgettable. But the second the Kardashian crew started rolling their cameras, privacy went out the window. That family built an empire off putting everything online, and this time was no different. Of course, the Kardashians snapped photos of every A-lister in sight. And yes, that included Meghan and Harry. Those shots didn't stay hidden either. For a brief moment, they appeared on the Kardashians' socials, giving fans a peek of the Sussexes mingling with Hollywood's top-tier crowd. But just as fast as the images went up, boom, they were gone, deleted before anyone could even take a proper screenshot. Then, almost instantly, People magazine swooped in to clear things up.
And I'm still working hard, right? The moment that everything sells out, it doesn't mean that we're done.
Yeah.
It means we're working on replenishment and what are the next SKUs and what's the next tranche of products and what's the timing on that and writing the newsletters and writing the social media captions and making sure that all that feels in line and what's the cadence of it and what's the photography that we want to do and what do I want to wear for those shoots, while also editing all the time-coded notes for season 2 of With Love Meghan, and then being in edits for the podcast and making...
Their report claimed Meghan and Harry had checked the no photo consent box on their guest form, meaning the Kardashians weren't being shady. They were just respecting boundaries. The article painted it like a non-event, just a quiet privacy move. Nothing dramatic at all. But let's be real. For anyone paying attention, that explanation felt way too neat, way too quick, and just a little too convenient. That privacy explanation was tied up way too neatly, like someone wrapped it in a shiny bow and stamped it case closed. But now that Aura's post has resurfaced, it's obvious there's way more happening behind that polished PR curtain. The whole squeaky clean privacy story falls apart the second you look at the Aura situation. Insiders say Harry and Meghan were polite, but very firm, when they demanded the Kardashian photos come down. There was no confusion, no soft talk, no room for negotiation. One insider described the exchange as professional, but crystal clear. Nothing, absolutely nothing, it goes online without Meghan and Harry's personal sign-off. Another person who's worked near the Sussex team said their operation runs like a fortress. Every picture, every shout-out, every mention in the media has to be approved by their people first, no exceptions. This isn't your average celebrity privacy move. This is military-grade image control. Every step they take is mapped out, filtered, and packaged for maximum public impact. And that's what's got everyone asking the million-dollar question. If Harry and Meghan were truly so strict about no photos, and if they were serious enough to make the Kardashians delete their posts, then how on earth did Aura get the green light to blast those exact same pictures all over social media? Why was a luxury Italian brand allowed to do what the Kardashian empire, the most media-savvy family on the planet, couldn't? Something's not adding up, and the people watching this drama unfold are saying the same thing. The truth looks way more calculated than the palace of privacy story the Sussexes keep preaching. This doesn't look like boundary protection anymore. It looks like full-on narrative control, plain and simple. Meghan wanted the prestige, the high-gloss glamour of being spotlighted by a luxury Italian fashion house, and she wanted Aura's massive global audience to see her glowing in their designs. It's becoming clearer by the day that the Sussex no-photo rule was never about escaping the spotlight, and it was about controlling it completely. Dressed head to toe in perfection and addressed with those royal letters, Meghan looked every inch the Hollywood Duchess she's been crafting for years. But here's where it gets messy. She didn't want the Kardashians shaping that narrative. Meghan wasn't about to be just another background guest in their social media circus, playing second fiddle in someone else's fame game. Sure, the Kardashian empire dominates with hundreds of millions of followers, but Aura, smaller yet elite, offered Meghan something way more valuable: prestige. That polished European edge, that air of old money elegance, that irresistible royal touch wrapped neatly around 3 little letters, HRH. To Meghan, That's worth way more than raw follower counts or viral clicks.
And being a mom and a wife and a friend.
Yeah.
Those are all jobs. I mean, I love being that busy, but I do think it's really interesting when people have no sense of what goes into the thing.
As one commentator quipped, Meghan wants to eat her cake and have it too. And now, the cake's splattered all over her image. And honestly, they're not wrong. The internet's stacked with screenshots, the contradictions are impossible to ignore, and that carefully built reputation of consistency has completely fallen apart. The real sting here isn't just the hypocrisy, it's what it exposes about the Sussex brand's relationship with truth itself. What was meant to look like refined control now looks like a full-blown PR tangle, and people everywhere are starting to question just how real that polished royal image ever really was. The double standard is so bold, so right out in the open, that even some of Meghan's most loyal supporters are finding it hard to defend. On one hand, we've got the carefully crafted official story, the one pushed through all the friendly outlets. Harry and Meghan just want privacy. They don't consent to photo sharing. They're simply protecting their family. Sounds noble, right? But then there's the other side, the one splashed across Aura's glossy feed. Adora's perfectly edited, fully tagged post showing Meghan glowing in luxury designer gear, proudly labeled with her royal title like nothing ever changed. It's not just a bad look. It's a full-blown PR contradiction that's left the internet stunned and asking one burning question: which Meghan is the real one? Let's be honest. This contradiction exposes Meghan's real motives loud and clear. She didn't push back on those Kris Jenner party photos out of deep respect for privacy. Nope.
There was this quote that I had up in my trailer when I was on Suits, talk about being a soothsayer or if it's divinely ordered. How on earth would this be the quote that I had printed up in my trailer? And I was on that show for almost 7 years, and it says, "I've already settled it for myself, so flattery and criticism go down the same drain, and I'm quite free." And it's a very hard thing to put into action to actually integrate.
Yeah.
But it's become so ingrained in my mind because it was there before it actually applied to me on a level like this.
She pushed back because she couldn't control them. She couldn't dictate how the pictures were framed, who made money off them, or what narrative they'd tell once they hit the Kardashian feeds. When the Kardashians post, the spotlight shines on their empire, their fame, their power. But when Aura posted, suddenly everything was about her. Meghan's style, Meghan's elegance, Meghan's royal aura. And somehow, that was the only version that got a public green light. The difference couldn't be clearer. One post elevated the Kardashian brand, while the other perfectly polished the Sussex image. And guess what? Only one of those stories was allowed to live online. The rest wiped clean like it never happened. This was never about privacy. It was about owning the narrative. And nothing proves that more than the HRH moment, the tiny detail that sent royal watchers into overdrive. Insiders have whispered for ages about Meghan's alleged obsession with keeping that royal sparkle alive, even after she stepped away from palace life. Sure, she still officially holds the title of Duchess of Sussex, but Her Royal Highness? That's a whole different story. The palace was crystal clear when the couple stepped down. They could keep the titles, but they couldn't use HRH anymore. And yet, here comes a luxury Italian fashion house proudly addressing Meghan with the full royal treatment, like nothing ever changed. One royal commentator didn't hold back, saying, "Meghan wants all the perks of royalty without any of the duties, Rock." And honestly, that quote hits like a hammer. The rumor that's now lighting up the internet is brutal in its simplicity. Every move Meghan makes seems designed to keep that royal glow burning bright for branding purposes, even if it means stretching the truth just enough to keep it shining. She didn't just allow Aura's post. She chose it. Every polished tag, every caption, every little royal flourish was greenlit with purpose because it fit her personal branding mission perfectly. She wanted that sleek Italian fashion credibility, that high-end luxury aura, that elegant whisper of royal prestige. The image of a modern duchess, draped in designer power, walking the fine line between nobility and celebrity. What she didn't want was to be another nameless face in a Kardashian party clip, blending into a sea of influencers and reality stars. Meghan's playing her own game, and every post, every detail, every title hint is a calculated move to remind the world exactly who she still wants to be. According to industry insiders, that kind of pick-and-choose control reveals something way deeper. A bold streak of hypocrisy sitting right at the heart of the Sussex machine. One veteran publicist who's been in the game for over 20 years even said, "It's the clearest case of wanting your cake and eating it too they've ever seen." And honestly, that couldn't be more accurate. The Sussex brand was built on breaking free from the palace's iron grip, taking charge of their own story and setting their own rules. But this time, that obsession with control may have gone way too far. Instead of protecting their image, it's exposing the exact kind of double standard they've always claimed to rise above. No amount of clever PR spin or polished statements can make this one vanish. And here's the real kicker. Meghan clearly didn't see the storm brewing behind her glamorous moment. The backlash has exploded into a full-blown media hurricane. And now her hand-picked fashion partner, Aura, is stuck right in the middle of it. The brand that once seemed like her perfect partner in luxury is now neck-deep in controversy it never asked for. They didn't sign up for Kardashian party drama, but somehow they're right in the thick of it. What started as a stylish collaboration has now snowballed into something way bigger. A mess tying Meghan's name, Aura's brand, and that royal title together in every single headline. Every mention of Photogate drags all three, Meghan, her outfit, and Aura, straight back into the spotlight. What was supposed to be a dazzling PR win has turned into a fashion fiasco, and the fallout. Oh, it's only just beginning. Every headline breaking down the photo consent chaos keeps circling back to one detail, those black tie sandals. Every online thread calling out the Sussex hypocrisy is overflowing with screenshots of Aura's now infamous post. What was meant to be a sleek, high-end celebrity endorsement has exploded into a full-blown PR inferno. One fashion analyst didn't sugarcoat it, calling the whole thing a textbook case of a celebrity partnership gone horribly wrong. The mission seemed simple. Have a duchess wear your designs, let her royal aura sprinkle that extra layer of luxury magic on the brand. The plan was for shoppers to see Aura's sandals and clutches as symbols of elegance, class, and modern royal glamour. But instead, the total opposite happened. Now those same products are wrapped up in controversy, contradictions, and one of the biggest celebrity image meltdowns of the year. No marketing team dreams of this kind of exposure. The brand's name may be trending, but for all the wrong reasons. A single scroll through the headlines says it all. For every glowing piece that once praised Aura's Italian craftsmanship or Meghan's sophisticated styling, there are 10 more dissecting the Photogate disaster, tearing into the contradictions, the control tactics, and the glaring gap between what the Sussexes say and what they do. Fashion insiders are saying it bluntly. This is every brand's nightmare come to life. Instead of the polished prestige they aimed for, Aura's now caught in a whirlwind of royal drama, PR damage, and online outrage that shows no signs of slowing down. What started as a style moment has turned into a cautionary tale. One designer partnership that went from luxe to chaos in record time. Aura got drama instead of glamour, gossip instead of glory. What was supposed to cement their elite image has now chained their once exclusive name to a royal-sized controversy that no marketing team could have predicted or contained. Every brand dreams of buzz around their product, but not when that buzz turns into evidence in a public credibility trial. An insider from Italy's high fashion circles didn't hold back, saying, Aura's probably having some very uncomfortable board meetings right now. The exposure might be massive, sure, but the context? Absolutely catastrophic. Another industry analyst laid it out just as bluntly. Luxury survives on exclusivity and aspiration. The moment a brand gets dragged into tabloid chaos, both disappear instantly. And now the Aura name is popping up next to words like scandal, controversy, and hypocrisy. That's not just bad press, That's long-term damage, the kind that takes years and millions to undo. The most painful part? Aura technically did everything right. Their campaign followed every rule. A genuine celebrity wearing their designs at a star-studded Hollywood event, perfectly styled, beautifully photographed, and flawlessly tagged. They posted the content professionally, boosted engagement, and executed what should have been a dream campaign from start to finish. But that dream turned into a PR nightmare almost overnight. And here's the brutal truth. The problem wasn't the strategy, it was the star. The celebrity they picked brought more baggage than any luxury brand could possibly handle. What should have been a sparkling moment of fashion success morphed into a cautionary tale, proof that even the most polished campaigns can implode when the spotlight shines on the wrong kind of drama. Elegance has officially turned into a cautionary tale, like the kind that makes every fashion exec shiver. Inside Italy's luxury scene, whispers say Aura's top brass are now in crisis talks, scrambling to figure out how to untangle themselves from this royal-sized disaster. Reports claim they're even rethinking their entire partnership with the Duchess of Sussex. And fast. What started as glitz turned into gloom overnight. And for Aura, the price of that partnership might be way higher than they ever imagined. Every move Meghan made that once looked like gold is now costing the brand its shine, and the fallout is spreading. Behind the scenes, other high-end labels are watching the Aura chaos unfold like it's a live masterclass in what not to do. In the luxury world, the Aura experience has quietly become a warning label, proof that one wrong collaboration can flip prestige into PR panic in a heartbeat. Now, every potential collaborator is running the numbers and asking the same question. Is the buzz Meghan brings really worth the backlash that follows? And from what insiders are saying, the answer is looking like a careful, whispered no. There's no official blacklist, no public statement, just a quiet, unspoken truth spreading through Europe's elite fashion circles. Meghan's become too risky, too demanding, and way too unpredictable. The same star power that once promised prestige is now sending brands straight into the storm. And everyone's learning from Aura's very expensive mistake. Insiders are whispering that Meghan's the kind of partner who wants total control, but ends up stirring the exact kind of drama luxury brands try to avoid at all costs. Instead of prestige, her name now carries the weight of controversy. And the question everyone's asking is simple but sharp. Does Meghan even see it? Can she recognize that this constant need to manage every photo, every caption, every tag is what's tearing her carefully crafted image apart? The more she tries to control the story, the more cracks start to show. By demanding photo removals on one side while approving identical ones somewhere else, she's proving what critics have been saying all along, that her principles might be more performance than truth. Fashion houses want aspiration, not drama. They want elegance, not endless controversy. And Meghan's once flawless image is slipping faster than anyone expected. The only question left now is whether she can pull off a comeback before the luxury world quietly turns its back for good. If this breakdown opened your eyes, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think? Is Meghan just misunderstood? Or is the royal glow finally wearing off? Your voice keeps these stories alive.